Hi, today I'll be discussing about the candle charger by flame stower. I am Chua, a 5th-year chemistry MSc student of the Ateneo de Manila University. Inside the candle charger is a thermoelectric module. This exhibits a thermoelectric effect, in particular the Seebeck effect. It is a phenomenon where the temperature difference between two conductors or semiconductors is converted into electric current. In the diagram, the gray areas are the conductors. These are either attached to a heated surface or a cold surface acting as a heat sink. For the candle charger, the heat comes from the candle flame while water serves as the heat sink. Water is essential in using the candle charger as it maintains the temperature difference. It is also the reason why the water must be replaced every 30 minutes as the water warms up. But how does it generate a current? Going back to the diagram, there are semiconductors connecting the conducting parts. One is an N-type and the other is a P-type. The difference is that the N-type has a high electron concentration, while the P-type has a high hole concentration, both of which will flow from the heated part towards the cooler one, in which it generates current. However, the direction of current flow is opposite of that of electron flow in the N-type semiconductor, while the current flow in the P-type semiconductor is the same as the flow of the holes. This allows for a current to flow through the circuit if a load is added. For a typical candle charger, it has a power of 2.5 watts at 5 volts. By incorporating a smart chip, the output of the charger remains consistent. Also, the charger comes with its own candle optimized for the charging. With the proper height and wick size, it would last for 6 hours, enough to charge 2 iPhones, as Flame Stower claims. But any other candle will work too. If you think that thermoelectric modules are something new, unfortunately it isn't. The candle charger, however, is a novel idea expanding its applications. Some of its applications or possible applications include radioactive thermoelectric generators used in satellites, where a radioactive material serves as the heat source as it generates heat when it decays. Increasing fuel efficiency of vehicles as it converts heat exhaust back to electric current, or even powering up a flashlight using only the warmth of your hand, if you've ever heard of the hollow flashlight. And it is also now being researched on as a solar cell. What makes it a good technology is that it is environmentally friendly compared to other electric generators, as it doesn't emit toxic gases, it has no moving parts, and is therefore quiet and would require minimal maintenance. It can be used to recycle waste heat energy, as seen in the candle charger and vehicular applications, and it is scalable as it can be used for bigger things like a satellite, but can also be used for smaller objects such as a flashlight. The reason why we aren't seeing it yet is because it has a low energy conversion rate, typically at 8 to 10%, and due to this, it has a relatively high cost compared to other generators. But imagine the possibilities if we were to increase its efficiency. Wearable electronics all powered solely by our body heat. But going back to the kettle charger, like many of the similar technologies in the market, it was funded with Kickstarter. However, most of these are used on a bigger scale and utilizes bigger flames instead, such as the flame charger for campfires, BioLite using wood fire, and PowerPot using gas stoves. As such, these are actually marketed as camping tools, unlike the candle charger, which is marketed for emergencies. In the Philippines, we could definitely benefit from the candle charger. We often experience disasters such as typhoons, flooding, landslides, and power outages. The use of candle is also widespread, and the candle charger would help people remain connected. After all, we have been growing more reliant on technology when it comes to communication. Also, we can look at thermoelectric modules as an alternative source for electricity generation. You can see at the statistics that the power consumption and generation in the Philippines has been steadily increasing over the past years, from 47,000 gigawatt hours in 2001 to 77,000 gigawatt hours in 2014. Apart from being environmentally friendly, it can generate electricity from waste heat as well, which brings us to a patent involving the thermoelectric modules used to improve solar panels efficiency. Solar panels convert sunlight into electricity. However, as it is exposed to the sun, it also heats up. and oftentimes, the efficiency of these panels also go down with higher temperatures. This is where the thermoelectric modules comes in. Aside from being able to generate electricity from the heat of the sun, it also cools down the solar panels, again increasing the power conversion of the panels, making it more efficient. Thank you for listening, and these are my references.